When you walk up to these girls, you have to understand they already have a bunch of guys in their lives, or at least one guy. We'll just keep it. We'll keep it conservative. At least one guy in their life that they like at the moment. They do, and that's why they're not giving you signs. Because if they saw you, what up YouTube? It's your boy Marvel of a Matter back with another video, and today what I'm gonna talk about is the reason she finally said yes. The reason she finally said yes. So as I'm putting out more content, I'm starting to see a lot of guys don't really know what's going on in the game. They don't know what's going on under the surface. I talk about that in one of my videos, how there's a lot going on under the surface. There's a lot going on, and so you need to be aware of everything so that you can actually know how to play the game, right? So one thing in particular that I keep hearing and seeing is that like you need to just be a man and you need to like go after her. You need to go after a girl regardless of signs, right? I'm big on seeing if there's signs and then approaching once I get the signs, because I've cold approached before and it was a lot of times it's just a waste of time. Like it doesn't lead anywhere. You get the number, like it's not hard to get a number. You get a number, but then it's just nothing happens, right? And what these guys fail to understand is women will accept your validation. They will always accept your validation. People, they like compliments. You know what I'm saying? They like compliments. They like to feel like you desire them. They love all this stuff. But that doesn't necessarily mean that they like you. So they'll just use you for that attention. They'll use you for the validation. And they'll go on about their day. And then they'll deal with the guy that they actually like. Because when you're walking up to these girls, this is why I say you should wait for signs. Unless, of course, like I said, she's just your type to a T. She's super attractive. You're like, I'm not going to get this opportunity again. She's leaving. She's going in her car. She's about to drive away. Let me shoot my shot, right? Obviously, that's when you shoot your shot. But if it's not that situation, I don't advise you going up and pursuing. I advise you waiting for signs, because when you walk up to these girls, you have to understand they already have a bunch of guys in their lives. Or at least one guy. We'll just keep it. We'll keep it conservative. At least one guy in their life that they like at the moment. They do, and that's why they're not giving you signs. Because if they saw you, and they're not doing anything to try to be seen by you, because typically that's their game. They don't approach that often. They do approach. It does happen. It's a reality. That's why I made the video. But but more often they just try to be seen by you. That's their game. So if they see you and they're not trying to do that, it's because of one or two reasons. Either they don't find you attractive, or they might find you attractive, but you're just not more attractive than the guy that they already like. The guy that's already in their life that they're already kind of dealing with, he's better than you to them. So that's why she's not trying to get you. She doesn't need to. She already has a guy that she's aiming for, right? So when you come up to her after she hasn't given you any signs, what she's thinking is, okay, this guy's just coming up to me. He's validating me. Cool, I love this. I'm going to take this. He asked me for my number. Okay, a lot of girls just want to be polite. You have to know that. A lot of girls are just being polite, so they're going to give you their number. It doesn't mean anything. But let's say they give you the number and you text them and they respond. Most of the time, if they didn't give you any signs, they're going to be like hard to kind of stay in contact with, right? And then you're going to keep trying, you're going to keep pursuing, you're going to keep pursuing. But what's happening behind the scenes is when she's giving you more attention, it's because that guy that she liked more than you from the get-go, he's not really giving her attention at that time. Or he's not giving her what she wants at that time. So now she's like, okay, I don't want to be alone. Women don't want to be alone. They don't want to be alone at all. They would rather be with somebody they don't like than to be alone. That's how they operate. They're not like men where they can just go 0 dark 30 and they can just be like, you know what, I'm on my grind. I'm going to do my thing. Like, that's not typically how women move. Typically, women like to socialize. They like to interact. That's where they thrive. Men can thrive in either, depends on the man, but generally women, what I've seen is they thrive when they're interacting with other people, other women, and, you know, men that validate them. They thrive in that environment. So when she's giving you this attention after she's been like spotty in the beginning, the reason she's finally giving you this attention, the reason she will finally go on a date with you is because the guy that she likes he's not behaving the way she wants him to behave, right? He's not acting how she wants him to act. I've seen it. I've seen it personally. I was talking to a girl and then we kind of decided, or I kind of decided, I'm like, no, let's, we could just be friends. Like, it could just be cool like that. You know what I'm saying? Well, she said it, and I was like, all right, yeah, cool, let's do it. Let's do it. But then she kept kind of like backtracking on it. Once I said it, because when I said it, she thought I was gonna be like, no, let's keep going. I was like, all right, cool, whatever. Because I'm not. If you try to play games, if you try to make me chase, it's just not gonna happen. I'm never gonna do that. I've done that in the past. I know it doesn't do anything, so that's why I'm not doing it. So she tried to make me chase her. I was like, all right, well, let's just be friends. It's cool. I started telling her I'm about to go on a date. So now she's trying to tell me, okay, I'm about to go on a date. This guy, he's all over me. And right, he's texting her. He's telling her like his intimates, you know what I'm saying? He's telling her like how he grew up. He's telling her like things about himself, things about his life. And she's just cooking him. She screenshots the text. She's like, look at what this guy sent me. Like as he's texting her, as she's having a conversation with him. She's like, I have a date with this guy. I'm like, okay, cool. Have fun on the date. I hope it goes well. She's trying to tell me so that it makes her seem like she's wanted. So, oh, Marv, you better get on it. You better, this is your chance. No. I'm just like, oh yeah, okay, cool. Have a good date. So then that's when she started sending me the texts and trying to clown him now. Now she's trying to clown him like, I don't even really want to go. Like, this isn't even going to be, like, can we just hang out? Like, mind you, she was trying to hang out with me when she has a date the same night. I get out of work at 11:30. She's supposed to have a date at 9. She's like, well, I can either not go or I'll just come hang out with you after. I'm like, it's late. I don't want, there's no reason. What are we going to do? Like, we're friends, right? We're friends. So what are we going to do? Right? I'm calling her bluff. So this is what I'm saying, guys. Like, this guy is pursuing her, and there's a guy that she actually wants to be with. And it's two different things. And unless she shows you some type of sign, some type of interest, then you're just not that guy. So it's like, find the girls that do think that about you, that do feel that way about you. If you just ignore the fact that there are signs, you're just going to end up continuing to be in this cycle where you're just the guy that she's rather be with than be alone. If that's what you want, go ahead. But if you don't want that, then look for signs. Look for situations that show that she's interested in you. Look at her behavior. Does she seem excited when she's around you? Does she seem like she wants to talk to you? Not necessarily always excited, because sometimes they get shy, sometimes they whatever. But once it's clear that, that's your intention, if she's not reciprocating at all, she doesn't push forward for it, like, it's not good. Don't keep going, because then you're just going to be that guy. And then as soon as the other guy is like, all right, you know what? Because if that night, if I had said, you know what? Oh, yeah, don't go on a date with him. Just come hang out with me. That's what would have happened. And she would have been like, oh, yeah, my cat got sick. I can't go. Like, and bro would have been like, oh, man, you know what? Well, I'm going to just keep trying. Like, and I'm not making fun of it, because I've been on that side. I've been on that side as well. Like, when I was in my younger years, I've been the guy that, like, had situations like that. So I just know, now I've been on both sides of it, I know what it is. So I'll never be on the other side again. I'll never be on the overly pursuing a girl that's not showing interest into me. I'll never be on that side again. Alright. So yeah, that's the video today, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. I'm going to keep it coming. I'm going to keep the content going. It's going really well right now. I appreciate the support, man. I truly, truly appreciate the support y'all been giving. I get a lot of positive comments, man. I get a lot of, you know what I'm saying? It's nice to hear you guys, like, how this stuff is helping y'all. It lets me know that I got to keep it going. You know what I mean? So it's mind over matter, Marvel over matter. Let's get it.